Honorable Minister of Power and brother, my friend, Special Advisor to the President for Information and Strategy, Permanent Secretary, Minister of Information and National Orientation, Permanent Secretary, Minister of Power, Chief Executives of parastatals under the Ministry of Power and the Ministry of Information and National Orientation. Let me welcome you once again to this Ministerial Press Briefing. As you have heard, the sixth in the series, we have featured a number of ministers, and we will continue to do that. The goal is that by the midterm of this administration, all ministers will have presented themselves to the Nigerian media, or to the Nigerian public rather, through the Nigerian media, and you will have the opportunity to interrogate them and ask questions, seek for clarifications as we deem fit. Let me welcome you to this sixth edition of this press briefing. As I said, featuring the Honorable Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu. Since we kicked off in 2025, in February 2025 this year, we have hosted ministers representing resources of 7 ministries, providing first-hand facts and figures to Nigerians at home and abroad on the policies and programs of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. Today will not be any different. I have no doubt that we hear a lot about the impressive efforts of the administration in advancing the electricity access and affordability across the country. For President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, electricity is pivotal to achieving the goal of industrializing Nigeria for the purpose of providing jobs, skills, and to enhance exports and for the overall prosperity of our dear country. As is our tradition here, this briefing is being broadcast live, of course, as you know, across digital and traditional platforms. And you will have the opportunity to afford your questions to the Honorable Minister. May I request to all the representatives of the media present here and those joining virtually that the goal remains the same. I urge you to report accurately without recourse to sensationalism. We owe it to Nigerians to present the news to them with every sense of responsibility and professionalism. The intention, of course, is to inform and educate Nigerians about the activities and programs of government. The media will always be powerful stakeholders in nation building and in our democratic evolution. And for us as a government, we will continue to accord you the necessary respect and support for you to carry out your jobs. Ladies and gentlemen, before I close, let me use this opportunity to reiterate to our friends and colleagues in the first estate of the day our commitment to modern and thriving media industry in Nigeria. I have only recently returned from a trip that took me, together with some of the heads of agencies, to the American National Association of Broadcasters NAB conference and workshop in Las Vegas, USA. Under the theme, the technology, the trend, and the future. Following this trip also, I was in France recently for the Nigerian Business Forum hosted by the French government's Business France Enterprise. On the sidelines of those activities also, I met with executives of United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, to further fine-tune the imminent takeoff of the first of its kind Media Information Literacy Institute that Nigeria will be hosting here in Abuja. That institute will go a long way towards strengthening Nigeria's media environment and support carry out their functions even more effectively. Indeed, the goal is also to train some of our young men and women to identify and also know where there is fake news. I've shared this to reaffirm the commitment of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his administration towards the lasting transformation of Nigeria's media landscape. It is that unwavering commitment that is equally fueling interventions that the Ministerial Press Briefing we are holding today, as well as the